Hey guys, with this one right here, we done got Hooligan, Hefs, Make Money, Not Friends. Got the Hooligan Hefs with the Make Money, Not Friends, and just with this whole thing, coming around, you just around to this one. Where you got the Make Money, Not Funds, but you got Not Friends and all this other stuff. Where you got what Hooligan has coming into the whole menace, with the whole thing, but just with this whole Lexto and the main thing.
Yo, you fucking with this?
Make money, no friends, with the same ones to the end. Single shot 410, now my semi extends. Make money, no friends, with the same ones to the end. You remember me then, now I'm creme de la creme. Single shot 410, now my semi extends. Yeah, winter time slow, but summer's kicking. Stack or stars on, Mahi stacking. We were in hell, no sign of the chaplain. The same ones. Make money, not friends, with the same ones till the end. You remember me then, now I'm creme de la creme. Single shot 410, now my semi extends. Yeah, winter time slow, but summer's kicking. Stack or stars on, Mahi stacking. We were in hell.
Hey, stack or stars. Hey, like they say, what they say, stack of the stars, stack of the stars. And you coming from your whole stacking, and you basically stacking to the stars. You coming from that whole end, that behind, and then just with the whole thing, like you coming from that behalf of the whole just main thing, and how you got it for speech and everything else, but with the whole thing, coming in and for loosted.
Oh, no sign of the chaplain. Some working on and off, but most of us trapping. The love's still the same, all down for the action. More money, less problems, that's my intention. He tried to diss and got sat like an intervention. You have to crawl so you can walk, but I was always stepping. All of mine go to work, no one that resells. So we put our trust in the scale. Send out a text with sales. They rated bro, no stress, put whatever for bail. Shots fired, we don't pretend, do more damage than hail. We're really good on either end, get done here or in jail. I do a lot for my brothers when it comes to it. Won't get no reply, we let them guns do it. Can't take it straight at the kid, I still run through it. Yeah, either end, get done here or in jail. I do a lot for my brothers when it comes to it. Won't get no reply, we let them guns do it. Can't take it straight at the kid, I still run through it. You either got it or you don't, yeah, there's nothing to it. Make money, not friends, with the same ones till the end. You remember me then, straight at the
Ooh, the same ones from the end, and then he said, we don't do no replies, we let those, those trigger hands, them trigger guns, do all the replying like swoosh, you coming from the whole end of his thing, his line, his controversial, how he said, on the whole ends of it, and then he said with the same, just the same, the same funds that he been had, like, that's the only thing he's really coming off, like, that's the only thing you really chasing, is those things right there. So it's like, you got that whole average and what he's coming from, like the whole from his side, his repents.
The kid, I still run through it. You either got it or you don't, yeah, there's nothing to it. Make money, not friends, with the same ones till the end. You remember me then, now I'm creme de la creme. Single shot 410, now my semi extends. Yeah, winter time slow, but summer's kicking. Make money, not friends, with the same ones till the end. You remember me then, now I'm creme de la creme. Single shot 410, now my semi extends. Yeah, winter time slow, but summer's kicking. The industry's full of fakes, I'm just here for my pay. We're not them industry fakes, get shot where you stay. Why you trying to bring a play like there's a role that you played? We made pigs bring tape when we headed that way. Still with the same brothers, whole gang gunners. Yeah, we share the same struggle, just different mothers. Fear the man above us, we don't fear them others. Yeah, we slide with less, this trap makes the numbers. And I'm doing numbers like the trap telephone. On the road, not heading home, I paid my way on my own. Tell these labels come correct, I need a meal, nothing less. We as real as it gets, 6, 7 to the death. Got a gang full of hitters, bro, never misses. You ain't built unless we is real. Numbers like the trap telephone. On the road, not heading home, I paid my way on my own. Tell these labels come correct, I need a meal, nothing less. We is real, wizard, get 6-7 to the.
Hey, and the whole thing, like, it comes from another thing. Like he said, he didn't did all his dues, he didn't pay all his crucifiles, he made a way on his own. Like, you can't always, depend on the next person. You always have to try to get it, do whatever it takes, to do it on your own. Like he said, you gotta learn how to do those manufactories, with those whole things. Like he said, he made a way on his own. Like, it was no other way. And he said, even through the trap phones, he was trying to furnish us away, with the whole thing. And he said 6-7, like, hey, just with them having their whole thing and their type of, privacies, they got a whole beacon. Like, they got a big, a special thing going on, with the whole behalf.
Death got a gang full of hitters, bro, never misses. You ain't built like that, someone tell his missus. Not in my division, we banging to the system. Yeah, we been breaking bread since our first mission. Make money, not friends, with the same ones till the end. You remember me then, now I'm creme de la creme. Single shot 410, now my semi extends. Yeah, winter time slow, but summer's kicking. Make money, not friends, with the same ones till the end. You remember me then, now I'm creme de la creme. Single shot 410, now my semi extends. Yeah, winter time slow, but summer's kicking. Make money, not friends, with the same ones to the end. Single shot 410, now my semi extends.
Hey, with this one though, coming into it, you got Hooligan Hefs, the whole thing. Like, hey, you got to give him a celebration. His whole thing, because he's really he's really like crucifying and stunning and letting us know what's really going on behalf of the whole thing. But you just got with Hooligan and the whole thing coming into it. With his whole thing. Just of a balance thing. With the whole thing, but. You got just with the Hooligan halves coming into it and everything else, but most definitely, it was different funds to this and different, boldness to this and everything else. But most definitely check this one out, everything else, and just with this one. But other than that, I'm out.